Zeller is effectively taking on the challenge of reinventing business banking and payments in Australia. So taking on some very big oligopolistic banks and some also very well-known US-based fintechs. Always liked starting businesses, always doing side hustles and things like that, and probably started 2 to 3 businesses now, with Zeller definitely being a real passion project. So I just tried doing things, and if I didn't like them, I wouldn't do them again. So kept bouncing around a lot, and then eventually stumbled across a thing called payments and banking and what have you, and I didn't know what it would become in terms of an amazing fintech field. Looking back, I think some of the obstacles we faced were probably some of the best things that could have happened to us. We started building the business at the start of 2020, and then a few weeks in, we got our first term sheet, which was great, and then a few weeks later, COVID hit. We were effectively in the most locked down country and state in the world, so we spent the best part of 7 months locked in our homes. So for everyone else, that was an incredibly bad thing, but for the founders, we had nothing better to do than build this business. I always look at the growth of Zeller in a couple of ways. We're very, very focused on the short term to making sure we're hitting our goals and the metrics we set out. But in terms of the really long term, I like to not think about that at all. And probably for the main reason is that I've learned through my career, I think if you define where you're trying to get to, you're limiting the potential. So for me, set the general North Star and follow that and then see what happens. For those people that really want to be a founder, all the advice I could give is totally cliche, but I think it's really true. It's just don't leave anything out in terms of your commitment. Stay focused on what you're building, focus on building, not talking about building, but don't try to do it yourself either. Particularly if you've got a big business with an audacious strategy, you just can't go alone. Like, get as many people around you who share the same belief and be true to what your weaknesses are. I'm Ben Pfisterer, co-founder and CEO of Zeller, and my founder journey is anything but a straight line.